which takes me to this man right here. Now, the party of Christianity, the party of Christ, has elected a man by the name of Donald Trump that is not only protecting pedophiles, that has not only been convicted of civilly convicted, still convicted of sexual misconduct and sexually, what's the word? Harass. The party of Christianity elected a man that proudly said he's not Christian. Is now rallying again around him in the name of Christianity. This is conservative contradictions. He had a nickname for him, Sleepy Joe. And this is where I try to like reason. I live in Texas, so this is the part right here. I feel like Southerners to Southerners, a lot of Southerners are, conservative, not all of us, but, many. Conservatives, I thought we agreed that all of us Southerners, I thought we agreed growing up that we would never be finessed by a fast-talking, slick oil salesman from New York. A lot of y'all papaws and mimis is rolling over in their grave because y'all didn't let this man swindle y'all. Second thing, I feel like we should be able to agree that once a person shows they don't have the capacity to fulfill their duties, we should remove them. When Sleepy Joe started to babble during the campaign, not only did we question should he be the president, we understood that he should not run for president again. When do we start evoking, is it the 23rd Amendment, 24th Amendment? Do you know which amendment it is? Can you look it up for me real fast, make Shane? When do we start evoking this amendment to ensure that the American people has leadership that is intact, that is sane, that is rational? Right now, I'm going to show y'all a bunch of videos that illustrates how this man is not only irrational, that how conservative contradictions will make it where the standards that they had for 25th Amendment. We should evoke the 25th Amendment to make sure we do what? Can you say real fast? Like I'm repeating it, but can you say it? Maybe the mic can pick it up. The content. What, can you read the first sentence again?
For ensuring the continuity of leadership in
the continuity. I got a damn computer in front of me, but like, it's like the 25th Amendment ensures that we have the continuity of leadership in this country. This man is. I'm about to play this clip. He's illustrating that we all should question if he has the capacity. Not only is he showing, because he obviously ain't showing the shit. Does he have the capacity to even say that he can ensure the general welfare and tranquility of American citizens?
And we'll begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply and they tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer. As started, it never.
Dozing Donald said Sleepy Joe gotta go. So that means that Dozing Donald gotta hit the dough. Dozing Donald falling asleep, about to hit the floor. And that was the reason why we felt like he was incomprehensible with Sleepy Joe. So how is it that the Confederate flag toting person that support, if it ain't good for the goose, it ain't good for the gander either.
But this war is going on and the president is trying to end it.
Marco Rubio talking to this man, sitting right next to this man, and Trump dozing off. Well, I think that if Marco Rubio would have pulled that bubba out, Donald Trump probably would have stood to attention. I mean, we would have seen that coochie neck turn, you know what I'm saying? We would have seen it, you feel me? But hey, man, you didn't get the freaky man's attention. And because you get the freaky man's attention, you know, Trump, I can tell he grew up a spoiled white man. He grew up a spoiled white man that's been entitled to all the power that he gets. That's the reason why when he feel like he's failed that power, he feels that power has failed him and that he's entitled to success. So every time he fails, he feel like he can put the blame on somebody else. And that's literally a part of Trumpism. It's one of the ways they're able to engage in conservative contradictions while chastising the Black community for not taking responsibility and accountability for our bad culture and being thugs and all this old shit, or at the same time, this man being held as the highest office in this country is being held to a lesser standard of random niggas out the street. He falling asleep.
Not because, listen, we got a million
like a child
in the world as a country, but he's the only leader in the world that can help end it. And that's why that's why even as we speak to you now, Steve Woodcock is in Moscow trying to find a way to end this war.
This man is asleep. Look, he's asleep. He's asleep. He's asleep. Stephen A. Smith, where your suck ass at? If Jasmine Crockett was falling asleep, you'd feel like she just you would say something, huh? Stephen A. Smith, I bet you that if you felt like anybody that the Democratic Party that was, you would say something about your man's right here, Stephen A. Smith. You had all the ways of engaging in different political standards and talking about political consciousness and all these ways that you should carry yourself when you're in public office for the House Representative Jasmine Crockett. Shit, Michelle Obama ain't even in office. You talking shit about what she got going on? This man falling asleep. As a matter of fact, Stephen A. Smith, I've seen you hold athletes, former athletes, to higher standards than you do Donald Trump. If LeBron James was falling asleep during it, you would say, you would be hooting and hollering and talking about this man falling asleep. Fox News, where y'all at, man? When I was a kid, man, I was still a teenager when Barack Obama was in office. You feel me? I was 17 when he got elected. The first 6 months that man was in office, if he would have been nodding off like a toddler, fighting his sleep during nap time, y'all probably would have evoked that 25th Amendment. You probably would have evoked the 25th Amendment.
There's this fake narrative that.
Now, why are you listening to this next clip? Think about all the ways they engage in respectability politics when it came to Charlie Kirk. And if you said anything about him that they didn't like, they evoked ethics and morals. Turn the other cheek. But when it comes to the opposition, and it's really right here what I want to say, man. Especially, man, it's somehow Instagram that put me on the conservative side when I started going down reels. And it's just a bunch of so-called alpha males. It's just a bunch of even like Black conservative men. Like in the most respectful way, y'all some hoes. Y'all some, yeah. In the most respectful way, I think y'all acted as cowards before Donald Trump got in the office. And a lot of y'all didn't drop y'all nuts and drag them the way y'all doing right now until he got in the office. And to me, that speaks volumes of your manhood and masculinity, because all that rah-rah, brave, courage shit you talk about, you're not really about that at all. And conservative contradictions also shows me is that anytime y'all feel like Black folks doing something to each other, y'all are engaged in all the racial tropes about Black on Black crime, Black on Black violence. Charlie Kirk got taken out by a white man, and y'all still figuring out ways to police Black students and Black people. Hey, a Afghani child soldier that the CIA recruited when he was 15 years old got given asylum and came over here to America carrying all the trauma and guilt that he had because he was carrying out extrajudicial things based off the American government, and he drove from Washington State to Washington, D.C., and he killed 2 National Guards. Now, when he kills these 2 National Guards, 2 individuals as part of the American military, they don't fly those flags at half staff. I watched my boy Jolly Good Ginger, shout out to my brother Russell. I watched him walk through DC, and he a veteran. And he talked about the way in which the flags flew half staff for Charlie Kirk, the podcaster, but 2 National Guard soldiers, 2 military men in the Army, two military men in the Army, they National Guard soldiers, but 2 military men lost their life, and they did not fly them stats at hard. They did not fly those flags at half staff. Conservative contradictions, man. Conservative contradictions. These videos just about to just illustrate more conservative contradictions and how he probably dealing with like onset, dementia, like dealing with early, little dementia. And to me, illustrating how he doesn't have the capacity to give us the continuity that we need in leadership.